Anime is a style of animation which either originates from Japan or is heavily based upon the typical Japanese animation style. Anime is typically known for including characteristics such as sharp hair and large eyes. However, the art style varies greatly from the animator or studio behind each work, causing some confusion as to what is and isn't anime. Ultimately, anime itself is not a
There is a manga artist downstairs, so I'm going to go. I have filmed there, but I think we'll have a little chat with him if he's not busy.
So here is actually the first known
there was some Lego figures. There's a Slave Leia Lego figure.
And is estimated to have been created sometime between 1907 to 1911.
So I'm very tempted. There's a Red Dead 2 hat as well. But
the animation was
I'm trying not to spend, as you know.
And was lost
I might pop into Forbidden Planet after this as well, though, so I'm not going to go to Lego, because I know I'll buy something in Lego.
In 1917, there were several short animations.
You're so good that you couldn't be there. Yeah, I did say, I told you. I got your ticket. I got you a free ticket.
This year has been recovered titled Namakura Katana. This video, which is not available.
I don't need to say for celebration. You're right. You are right.
But I could always try and have a look for it after this. There we go. Yeah. The oldest known anime would be accompanied by sound was titled
It is, yeah.
and the Tortoise, released in 1924 and would have been narrated live.
It's very
The
hard.
first known anime with pre-recorded sound was titled Shikara to Ono no Yo no Naka, Within the World of Power and Women, pictured to the right. This was released in 1933. Only a year later,
Yeah, I'll definitely be coming back.
1934, the first fully cell animated.
I mean, there's tomorrow. You can come over tomorrow if you can get over for tomorrow.
Means that characters and moving elements are drawn on transparent sheets, which can be stacked or placed over the.
That's what she said.
This was a lot more expensive to produce, but was an amazing improvement in quality. I think this is the same kind of thing they use as like Disney. I think it's a similar thing. In 1945, the first full-length anime film was released. This was titled Momotaro Umi no Shinkai.
Ah, David.
Momotaro Sacred Sailors.
Thank you. I can't play your super chat video, unfortunately. Oh, thank you, mate. That's amazing. You don't need to.
The first fully coloured anime film was titled. Someone just told me how to say this. Hakujaden, I think. The title of The Tale of the White Serpent, and was released in 1958. The film.
I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and look at the shops without filming.
Released by Japan Animation Films, currently known as Toya Animation, which is still a well-known company.
They've been on. You've missed
In
them,
the
Rick.
late 50s and early 60s, anime started finding its way to television screens.
I think we're seeing this
In
bit on one.
1963, Astro Boy began airing. This is commonly thought to be the first anime, as it was the first serialized anime on television to film a half-hour. I have to shout out the right way to pronounce it. The Tale of the White Serpent, and was released in 1958. The film has a runtime of 78 minutes. This was released by Japan Anime. Japan. I'm so sorry. Currently known as Toya. Toei. Thank you very much. Toei. Have you heard of it before?
Yeah, it's like the Dragon Ball stuff.
Oh, I see. Ah, he knows. Which is still a very well-known company. In the late 50s and early 60s, anime started finding its way to television.
Astro Boy.
In 1963, Astro Boy began airing. This is commonly thought to be the first anime, as it was the first serialized anime on television to film a half-hour time slot. It was very successful and formed many of the modern-day common characteristics of anime, including the large eyes and spiky hair. It is also thought to be one of the reasons the robots or mechs became so popular within anime. One of the most popular genres, and one of the best genres, you can find me on this, is the magical girl genre. The first magical girl name was... I'm so scared to try and pronounce this one. No, I can't do it. I'm sorry. Sally, which was released by Toei Animation in 1966. This is considered to have paved the way for popular works like Sailor Moon and Madoka Magica.
Yeah.
Thank you! Alright, we're getting somewhere. In 1979, an anime that paved the way for Mecha Anime
Gundams.
was released. This was No
Yeah.
Mercy Gundam?
Yeah.
Thank you. I really appreciate the support. The show was originally very popular. However, once
Totally,
Bandai
David,
bought
yeah.
the merchandising rights and began releasing Gundam model kits, the series began to take off and is still popular to this day. Does anyone watch this or collect models? Yeah. Is it? Do you recommend? Is it good?
Yep. So,
Oh, so it's like nostalgic for you. Totally. I get that. In 1979, an anime called
look at Lobot.
Doraemon was brought back to the screens. The original adaptation was only 26 episodes long. However, the 1979 version had a whopping 1,787
Yeah.
episodes.
Still very popular.
This was one of the first popular casual comedy anime shows, and the character is still beloved in reference in other works of pop culture. Oh, let's go Studio Ghibli. The 1980s is commonly referred to as the golden age of anime. The most notable work of this period was the release of Kaz no Tani no Nozaka? Nozaka, thank you. Nozaka out of the Valley of the Wind in 1984. This was the first film to be written and produced by Hayao Miyazaki and Isao Takahata, the founders of the prestigious Studio Ghibli, which was officially founded a year later in 1985. Do we have Studio Ghibli fans in here? What are your favourites? Yeah? My name is Totoro, very popular one. Valley of the Wind.
Actually, there's a bit interesting fact with this and Gundam. They're both anti-war films.
Yeah.
And so that shows the trend there's a lot of anti-war films in anime, actually.
Yeah, really. I think it's similar with Howl's Moving Castle as well, right? Because Howl's Moving Castle, if any of you have seen it, I highly recommend it. It's really good. Which is another Studio Ghibli film. It was released in 2004. It was originally a book that was adapted by Miyazaki. And obviously I'm not going to tell you what happened in it, but Miyazaki was born around the World War, so in his youth he was affected by the war a lot. So he puts a lot of that into his like movies and art and animation to try and get across like anti-war, because it like destroyed like his home and his country. So if you see that, if you see a lot of war themes, that's found a lot in Studio Ghibli because it's a big thing for Miyazaki. Okay, Dragon Ball, there we go. In 1986, Toei created an anime adaptation of Dragon Ball. This show was a hit, as we can see, and paved the way for shounen anime targeted at young boys. Wow, what do you know? Targeted at young boys. The Dragon Ball franchise has now had multiple series and is commonly seen as one of the most popular or debatably the best anime franchise. The franchise is still going strong, with the most recent series still inherited. Does anyone got any fun facts about Dragon Ball Z? Yeah?
So the original Dragon Ball was never released in the West until after Dragon Ball Z,
Okay.
which led to people thinking Dragon Ball was Dragon Ball Z, where it originally started as a series based on not Three Kingdoms, our Journey to the West, because he's got Monkey Tail and that. And it was a comedy series. And then transitioned to Shonen Battle of Dragon Ball Z started, but we didn't know that until later.
Wow, thank you. That's so interesting. Okay, do you have any facts?
It was like based on like a Japanese anime thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I don't know what it's called. But,
Journey to the West.
yeah, that's it.
Do you have a favorite character?
Oh,
Do you think you'll do a cosplay of him at some point?
I don't know.
Try. It's fun. I do recommend it. I respect anyone who cosplays. It will be quite. It's very expensive. Okay. In 1988, Akira was released. This movie was one of the first to feature new techniques, such as the dialogue being recorded first and animators matching the animation of characters' mouths to the sound. This led to much smoother animation, and Akira was, and still for some people, the go-to anime to show new fans. Has anyone seen this? Do you recommend?
Oh yeah, highly recommend.
Totally.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. This is my childhood. In 1991, saw Japan face an economic crash, although the entertainment industry still thrived. In 1992, Toei released the anime adaptation of Sailor Moon, a popular magical manga written by Noka Takoshi. This anime was a massive hit and is still well loved.
Totally, David,
As we
yeah.
all know, living through. Oh, and I think that's it for slide actually. So again, I apologise for pronunciation mistakes, etc. But if anyone has any recommendations or wants to say anything, please either say it from where you are, you can come up and talk about it. Does anyone have any questions or anything to talk about? If you want to share them, please go for it.
Astro Boy, most interesting was where a lot of the cost-saving measures were developed, including focusing the camera on the person not talking, repeated frames, and a lot of the obviously modern animation to this day. I was mostly going over budget.
Okay, well, if that's it, thank you all so much for coming. We have more talks happening, but if anyone wants to come and talk to me and get any more facts, please do. And if not, I'll see you around and I hope you have a great day. Thank you.
How many Sailor Moon? Only a couple, funnily enough. I'd like to see more. Lobot, I've seen a different side to you today, Lobot. Interesting. Maybe you should have come here.